A body language expert has claimed there were tense feelings among those of Pride as the royal family attended their annual Easter service today. Princess Kate appeared confident and was proud of her youngest son, Prince Louis, this morning as she entered St. George's Chapel in Windsor with husband Prince William and their 3 children. But the expert said it was King Charles who was giving off a tense vibe. For King Charles, his anxious-looking appearance was likely due to the fact he was leading other royals into the church for the first time since the late Queen Elizabeth II's death. Judy James spoke to the Mirror and said the king showed anxiety, an emotion she picked up on because he was seen wringing and clasping his hands. The expert said the monarch appeared as if he wanted to hide away as he put one hand into his jacket pocket. Looking at the youngest members of the royal family, Prince George was spotted walking in front of his parents as they entered the church. Princess Charlotte was seen holding her dad's hand, while Prince Louis held on to Mum's. Ms. James said some people clapped as royals arrived, with fans probably remembering Louis' cheeky behavior during the Platinum Jubilee last year. For Prince Louis, today was a momentous occasion because it was his first time at an Easter service. Donning a tie, jacket and shorts, the expert said the Princess of Wales showed signs of pride as she looked at her youngest son. Ms. James said, the tension was visible in Charles' body language as he led the royals to their Easter service for the first time since his mother's death. With his brows steepled in the part frown, he shoved one hand into his jacket pocket as though having a desire to hide away, and then he was wringing and clasping his hands in a gesture of some anxiety as he walked into the chapel. She added, William and Kate and their 3 children walked behind the Tyndalls, with Zara, Mike and their girls setting a more relaxed, celebratory Easter mood that might have been caught by the Wallace. In a very telling move in terms of family hierarchy and just plain old growing up, it was George who walked ahead alone at the front of his family to lead them in, while William walked behind holding Charlotte's hand and Kate holding on to Louis'. There seemed to be a sudden ripple of warm applause for Kate and Louis, with many fans probably remembering his playfulness at the Jubilee and keen to praise his much more serious and well-behaved body language here. As he strode out, glancing confidently at the fans, Kate glanced down at her son and looked up with a grin of pride that converted to a wide smile at the crowds. Today's service was likely to have been a moving moment for the royal family, with the 15th-century chapel being the late Queen's final resting place and the Easter Sunday service the first to take place since her death. Don't miss. Sophie divides fans with very silly Mad Hatter's hat for Easter. Report, King Charles Ives' coronation adds Bette Midler to lineup. Latest, Beatrice rewears royal favourite pastel pink dress for Easter service. Spotlight, all 3 of the Wallace children were under the spotlight today and will feature at the King's coronation next month, with George taking on the prestigious role of page boy to his grandfather. Charlotte and Louis will likely be seated alongside their parents and will later feature in the infamous procession from Westminster Abbey to Buckingham Palace after the religious service.